I just finished reading The Glass Menagerie by Tennessee Williams. It's a play written in 1944, or first performed then, around 1944 anyway, and it's beautifully written. It's rich, very rich, 4 characters, and well researched. It's kind of like a horror at first. There's a mother and her son and daughter, and they all argue, and it's kind of horrifying. The mother has been left by the husband. The son is an alcoholic who goes to the movies and is unhappy in his job, and the daughter is shy, slightly crippled, and they all have, well, it just doesn't work. Frustration, I suppose. Almost like they're locked in together. Very interesting. And in a certain sense, it's kind of naive or something. But that's also part of its charm. It's naive, but very rich and real. And the message is quite delicate. I mean, it's called The Glass Menagerie. It's about glass and how delicate it is, and it is a beautiful and delicate play. But I've only read it. Maybe I'll have to see it sometimes with actors, and I might get it a bit more. But it's interesting how delicate it is, and naive. The message seeming to be, but it's hard to tell if it's an ironic message or not, but I don't think so. The message seeming to be have confidence, but it's delivered by a false savior, so it's hard to know if it's hopeful or not. In the end, I felt it to be hopeful, but the time it was written, the way it's left, maybe it isn't. Yeah, it's hard to pin down, which is fine and part of its charm. I liked it. I read it just a scene at a time in the mornings, and then when I got halfway through, I just finished the whole thing. It's short. I mean, you could read it in a sitting, but that's how I read it. Yeah, is the message... Yeah, I mean, one of the characters in the end, he's making relevant points about having self-confidence, but then he disappears. He doesn't save them, but I still feel as if the points he makes are relevant, even though it feels like a betrayal that he leaves in the end. For me, it is a truth, the things that he is saying, but I feel as if the writer Tennessee Williams is maybe saying that he's an asshole for saying them and not being the savior for them. Yeah, it's hard to know if Tennessee Williams, where he's coming from there. I suppose I could watch interviews with him or something and find out what he meant, but on a certain level maybe it doesn't matter what he meant. It's the interpretation of the audience when it's written and when it's out there. It is the audience's over the writers, you know. Anyway, pretty good. I liked it. The Glass Menagerie. Yes, nice, haunting, beautiful, delicate, naive, in a good way. It's like stepping back through a time portal to see how, in comparison to us, or maybe, I don't know, they were living a different time, 1944, war. Perhaps they needed some delicacy at the time. Whereas now, I am writing far more blatantly heroic stuff. That sounds dumb, like I'm writing some crappy superhero movie. It's not that at all. It's about inner strength, which is kind of what the Glass Menagerie is about, but coming in a totally different form, which is interesting. Yes, so we'll see. Glass Menagerie. Very nice. That's all for now.